Hey guys, this is Maddie here on Just for Fun. Today I'm going to talk about one of the brews I made that didn't quite work out, and the videos, spoiler alert, um, we get beaten pretty handily, except for the very last match we win. So if you want to see us win, you can watch that one. But um, it's just a testament to how dumb Standard is right now. Like, power creep is a thing. Decks are way overpowered to the point where basically you're just throwing haymakers back and forth at each other and hoping somebody has the right threat or the right answer or whatever. It's not subtle. You can still make plays here and there, but it's not like usually Standard is just a little bit better than Limited in terms of power level, but it's pretty close. With this Standard, you can do stupid things, broken, crazy, ridiculous things, and still lose. And you'll see in the videos that I managed to produce 20 plus tokens in a match, put 20 plus counters on them, gain 40 plus life, and still lose. Cast a spell for 25 mana and still lose, right? So this is the deck. It is a lot of fun, and it's, except for one card, it's totally budget. So definitely something you could bring to Friday Night Magic or something like that. And here's basically how the deck works. The only non-budget friendly card is Oblivion Sower, which you could probably replace with any kind of fatty. I just like it because of the landfall triggers. So now again, I don't get me wrong, I will probably try to build this in Modern too, because the reason why it's not perfect is in Standard there are 0 2 mana ramp spells, right? Like there just isn't. So I end up playing these 6 mana dorks just because doing nothing until turn 3 is too slow, and you'll just die. You'll just get run over, and still we get run over sometimes even doing something on 2. So ramp is probably not where you want to be, at least not this kind of mono green ramp deck, but the deck is a lot of fun. So I'm underselling the deck. I think it's a lot of fun. Here's how it works. We play ramp spells, right? Like these. This is Pilgrimage, Explosive Vegetables, Hedron Archive, Nissa Renewal to get lots of mana, and we ramp with Zendikar's Roil in play to make tokens, or retreat to Kazandu to either buff our dorks or buff our tokens, and that's how we win, or just gain a crap ton of life. So the best cards in the deck have been Roil and Retreat have really impressed me. I think they're both decent build around cards. The question with Roil is if it's just a worse Retreat to Emeria, which I think it is, because that card lets you go from defensive to offensive a lot faster, and that's where this deck really stumbles. You want to be able to close out the game really quick. But I think in Modern, if you built around this, you'd have Primeval Titans at 6, and you'd also be playing like maybe a couple overrun type effects, and I think that would work. The card that impressed me the least is Animus Awakening. I've cast this for my whole deck, but at that point you have so many lands in play already that it doesn't really do much. By the time you get enough mana for this to do something, it doesn't do anything, and it's very frustrating. So I don't like this card. If I changed this exact deck, I would take this out. Also, you have no answers to anything, so what I would probably do is take these 4 out, add a couple Ugins, and maybe some other answer type card. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what that would be, but something, maybe either a card draw type effect, or Nissa Nissa Planeswalker would be pretty great, actually. But I don't have the Nissas, and I built it this way. I wanted to test out the card, but Ugin would have won me so many games had I had that in the deck. So Blighted Woodland is nice because it lets you trigger the retreat and Roil at instant speed, so that's pretty cool to remember. And if you played a different color other than green, you would want like Map the Waste or something else other than Nissa's Pilgrimage here to grab other lands. So anyway, please watch the last match. If you watch only one, watch the last one, because that's the one we win. But the other ones, you'll just see me get really pissed off because the deck just did not work out too well. But anyway, I had fun with it, and you know, part of my process is pick a card and just build around it and see what we can do. So that's what we did, base.